Well, I'm the Associate Director for the Spencer Art Museum and Senior Curator of Works of Art on Paper, so that means prints, drawings, and photographs. And this is an exhibition I've been working on for a good 5 years anyway, and really exciting to see it come to fruition. I've known Sandy since the mid-1980s, I think. Didn't know her well back then, but she came out here to the Lawrence area to do a print with Michael Sims in the Lawrence Lithography Workshop that used to be downtown at 77th Street. And I got to know her personally at that time. Had known of her previously mostly because of her work through a couple of galleries that I followed. And she was then known as someone who did biomorphic art. I think that's probably still true of her, but it's not a word you hear used much anymore. But imagine forms that are basically biological in their origins. She worked on two large pieces. Both are installations that are like wall murals, but this project was a large format one in that it's I guess I would say it's a modular composition, or both compositions are modular. They're made up of many parts that travel independently and can be reassembled in different ways. So as with the installation here, she comes with drawings and prints and works that are on various media like paper, aluminum, linoleum, wood, what have you, and spends, in this case, the first couple of days just getting all that material up on the wall, and then she continues to elaborate and to expand. So when it leaves from here and goes to another museum, the work that she did here will be incorporated in that next venue, and it will continue to grow. She talked about working with aluminum quite a bit, and I'd seen little bits of it in her studio when I visited her in New York a few years ago. But I didn't really get it. But I thought, fine, Sandy, you want to incorporate aluminum, we'll do it. And when we got one of the big platforms covered with aluminum underneath the composition, it began to make sense. It really did read like a watery expanse, and it did reflect light back up on the work in interesting ways. So that adds a spatial element for sure. She also drew on it a little bit, kind of adding some root elements to the composition, which I'd kind of hinted at would be interesting to do. And if you've noticed, there are those silhouette kind of robotic forms or animal forms that are up in the trees or going across the top of the composition. Those also exist as metal cutouts. She has them back in her studio as little cutouts that she can then put out in front of the piece, so that she does often work in the three space of a whole gallery, not just on a wall. The message is really what you see. It's this kind of swampy biological world that is becoming somehow a little engineered or technological with robots, as well as with maybe genetically spliced beings, who knows, but there's a suggestion that animal form, plant form, and the kind of mechanical world, the electronic world, are coming into some kind of combined existence. She's hoping that people that experience the exhibition will come away with a sense of this immersive environment that's very biological, with some futuristic robotic ideas thrown in, and to think seriously about the kinds of problems we're creating for the environment, for the biosphere, and how we might live more intelligently with other life forms on this planet and not ruin it all.